Every day, thousands of small YouTube creators give up. Most small YouTube creators don't even get past video 20 before they give up. Because the truth is, YouTube takes time. YouTube needs more data than you realize. And in that time, it's so easy to get discouraged and compare yourself to others. In this video, I'm going to explain the invisible growth period that every YouTube channel experiences before it has that breakthrough. I've been through this moment myself and it isn't easy, and I wish a video like this existed when I was just starting out on YouTube. So let's talk about why you shouldn't quit. You see, success on YouTube, it isn't immediate. The fact is, your content might be great all along, and it just takes some time for YouTube to figure that out. The best analogy for YouTube is like planting a tree. You can give it water, you can give it sunlight, but you won't see the fruits of your labor unless you give it some time. Think about what happens when you plant a tree. Months, years, very little happens. You might look at it and think, well, it looks fragile. Is it even growing at all? Beneath the surface, something very important is happening. Developing a root system, building its foundation, and it's gathering strength. And this is exactly how it works on YouTube. When you're a small channel and you're uploading your first videos, YouTube's algorithm, what it will do is it will send your video to a randomized bunch of viewers. This is YouTube trying to collect data on as to who to show your videos to. Those first views that you're getting, the people that are seeing me, might not be interested in your content. That's why you see bigger YouTube channels that are more established. They've already gone through this teething period. They've established their audience. YouTube knows who to show them to. To us small channels, we have to go through that period of letting YouTube find our audience. So when you see those first few videos that you've uploaded with a couple hundred views, they're not failures. They're just your roots growing. Those are the foundation of your channel. Every single view you get is another step towards YouTube finding the right audience for you. You're building something that takes time, and the hard part is not seeing the fruits of your labor. Let me show you something. I uploaded this video in January 2024. It's now June 2025, and this video is on just over 500,000 views. So as you can see, this video I thought wasn't performing very well, and then something amazing happened. The algorithm managed to find the right audience for this video, and it took off. Now look at this video. This is an even better example of how YouTube's algorithm takes time. So when I uploaded this video on the 10th of December 2023, for the first few weeks, months, it didn't do too well. This video only really started performing in January 2025. Well, 3 years later, this video started to get some traction. If that doesn't show you how your channel takes time to flourish, I don't know what else does. This should really show you how a video that you've done that you thought was going to do well and it hasn't, just give it time. In this case, with this video, we're talking years until it actually started performing. So Christmas time, 2024, the video was on under 20,000 views, and now it's on nearly 200,000 views. The reason I'm showing you this is this isn't uncommon. This is the norm on YouTube. This is the almighty algorithm at work. One of the big misconceptions of the YouTube algorithm is that it punishes small creators. This isn't true. The algorithm has one job: to match viewers to your videos who will most likely enjoy them. The problem is it's slow and you can't see it working. YouTube doesn't care if you have 5 subscribers or 5 million. What YouTube's algorithm cares about is the people that watch your videos, engage with them. Do they like and comment? Do they watch all the way to the end? Do they watch another one of your videos afterwards? When starting out, YouTube is essentially running experiments on your content. Shows your video to a small sample of people. If they engage, then they show it to more. If they don't, then it stops. The problem is this process isn't hours or days, it's weeks, months, years. You don't need people to like your videos, you just need the right people to find them. Now let's talk about one thing that I know a lot of small creators tend to think about a lot, and that's consistency. The most important thing about consistency is not uploading on a schedule, but being consistent in the long haul. 90% of creators quit before they make 20 videos. They plant the seed, don't see immediate growth, and then abandon the garden. Here's what happens when you stick with it. 1, your skills are going to improve with each video. And 2, you're going to build a small but loyal audience. 3, this is important, your library of content is going to grow, which means that increases your discoverability. And 4, YouTube gathers more data on who enjoys your videos. I'll let you in on a little secret. It's often not the 5th video, 10th video, or even your 20th video that breaks through. Usually, most creators, it's their 30th, 40th, 50th video that is the breakthrough video. Not because it was dramatically better than the first few videos, but the previous videos laid the groundwork. So how do you actually survive long enough to see growth? Well, here are 4 practical strategies that you can use. First, you need to redefine success. Early on, views and subscribers, they're the wrong metrics. that you should base your success on. Instead, you want to track things like the skills that you're developing, completion rates of your videos, comments, and genuine connections, aka big fans of your YouTube channel, recurring viewers, and the consistency of your output. Second, you want to find your creator community. Connect with other small channels within your niche. Comment on their videos, join Discord servers, try collaborations with other small channels if you can. This provides support, collaboration opportunities, and motivation. 3, create with intention. Don't just follow trends or do what's popular. Ask yourself, what value am I providing that no one else is? In your niche, your perspective is your advantage. And 4th, most important, embrace the process. Creators that succeed, they're not the most talented or well-connected. They're the ones that don't quit. They're the ones that fell in love with the process of creation itself and not just the results. Right now, someone out there is looking for the content that you create and they just haven't found it yet. Keep improving, keep nurturing your channel until those people find you.